All right, James, speaking about the Aztecs specialist, right now we want to bring in, making his Sons of Montezuma podcast debut. He's looking to make a splash as the full-time kicker. His hometown is Oakland. He is number 46, Gabriel Plascencia. Welcome to the show. What's going on, Gabriel? How you doing, man? How you doing?
Doing good. Just doing some recovery right now. We had a tough day today. Getting ready to go out to the field tomorrow and go kick some balls.
Yeah, they got you guys running like crazy right now, or what?
Oh yeah, today's that Toughness Tuesday. Go out there and just test us for sure. Yeah.
Is that what it is? Like Toughest Tuesday? Is that every day? Like don't be weakest Wednesday or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. Every day has its own little thing, but Tuesdays they like to push us to our limits for sure. And today was first day back from break, so legs are feeling a little bit different.
For you young guys out there running around, man, how has this, before we get into everything about your journey, how you got here to San Diego State? Because looking at your bio, right, anybody could read it, but I want to hear it from you, from yourself. So how is this summer conditioning so far, though, compared to the last year being a part of the Aztec program?
It's been different for sure. Last year it was lifting 3 times a day, running only 2 times a day. This year we're running every single day, lifting every single day. Me personally, I feel like I've made great strides in the weight room. I feel like my numbers are up. I'm feeling a little bit more athletic. It's been different for sure. The guys are a lot closer right now, I feel like, than we were last summer with all the new guys. It's been good. Especially with like the beach workout we had before break. That was a real bonding moment with guys that you may have not talked to yet that are like new to the team or anything, but you got paired with them and they became really close after that beach workout.
Did you guys, was it like the old SEAL one, or was it just one that the coaches came up with on the beach?
Kind of what they came up with on the beach.
Okay.
It kind of felt like a little SEAL workout, but it was good. It was just, it felt like everyone was super excited. We got to the beach and then we started warming up and everyone got quiet really quick. It was definitely fun. It was a fun experience for sure.
It's a big difference running in that sand, man. That makes a huge difference.
Oh yeah. Halfway through the warm up and everyone's like, "Oh, this is not so fun anymore."
Oh man. Well, tell me, Gabriel, what do you like to be called, man? Is it Gabriel? Is it Gabe? Is it G? What do you like to be called? How do you like to be called?
Usually everybody on the team, everybody calls me Gabe. Usually the people that call me Gabriel or Gabriel are my parents and like family and all that. I mean, I tell everybody whatever is fine with me. I've been called everything. Like I'll turn my head for both answers for sure.
Gabriel, man, that's a good name. It's my middle name. and it's my father's name, so Gabriel. Everybody call him, all his side of the family, they call him Gabi.
Okay. I used to get that on my soccer team too. On my soccer team, they used to call me that.
All right, man. So let's talk a little bit about your journey. I'm seeing Oakland, California, Bay Area.
So I coming out of high school, I had no Division I offers. I actually didn't get any until my summer going into my freshman year of college. But by that point, I was already, committed to College of San Mateo. Actually, one of them is Oregon State. So whenever we play them, I have a little sentiment to play against them. But, I played a season there. Was lucky enough to get an opportunity to go to Cal or Mississippi State. And at that time in my life, I was ready to kind of leave the Bay Area, spend some time away, went to Mississippi State. It was actually Coach Leach was the lead recruiter for me. He had called me a bunch. He had good connections with College of San Mateo when he was at Washington State. And, he was ready to bring some CSM Bulldogs down there. And I got down there, was there for a month and a half or so. Decided it wasn't the right situation for me. When I went there, they told me that I would be competing for a job. And when I got there, that wasn't really the case. And coming in as a walk-on, that's obviously hard, hard to hear, especially playing out of state tuition and all that. Definitely put a dent in that whole situation. So, I talked to my family and we were like, it's best for me to come home, play another season at CSM, figure out my opportunities after that. I actually knew kind of a bit about San Diego State because of that. Coach Deacon was recruiting me throughout my first year at CSM, and he didn't have an answer on when Matt was leaving, with how they're going to handle that situation with a roster spot or not. And so that's why I ended up going to Mississippi State. But when I came back, he was, ever since that first day, I've been calling my phone. And after that, I knew San Diego State was definitely the spot immediately when I came back.
That is true because, Matt Ariza, he left early. Early. It's like, man, that's hard to believe, man. Jeez. I mean, 2 years of the kicking and punting duties, and he was on the biggest stage there is in college football. And then, of course, Jack Browning steps right in, handles those duties, and there you are now. So,
yeah.
How does that feel to be a part of that special teams unit, those specialists? Mm-hmm. Of course, Coach Deacon, man, he was very, very well respected from all Aztec Nation and appreciated the job that he did. Mm-hmm. So it's got to be a little different now, though. But now you're coming up from behind those two guys. Now it's your turn.
Oh yeah, now it's just the time for me to make my own impact on the game. Both of those guys are tremendous. I mean, there's a reason why they're in the NFL right now. It's just kind of not trying to worry about what they did and just kind of do what I do. We're all different in our own ways. Me a little bit more than them. Since I don't really punt like they do, but just trying to make my own mark and do something that they couldn't. Hopefully bring home a Lou Grozo award, rub a little straight to Jack on the side, give him a little text or two. But yeah, man, I'm just excited for this season more than ever, taking over the full-time role. It's going to be special for sure.
Yeah. They kind of made their mark a little bit more on the punting side.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hopefully you're going to get the chance to make your mark more on the place kicking side.
Yeah.
New offense, man.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm most excited for is Coach Barden was telling me that they average at least 24 field goals a season. So that's going to be good for me for sure. Get some field goal attempts out there.
Oh yeah.
the pizza's ready. The pizza knives. So tell us a little bit about what you bring, though, since you're going to be focusing more on the kicking duties. I mean, is there any specific, style? I mean, you say you had a soccer background. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I grew up my entire life playing soccer. Two of my brothers played Division I ball, actually one down here at USD. My dad played professional in Mexico with Pumas, played with a Mexican great, Hugo Sanchez. Tells me a bunch of stories about him. Played pretty much all my entire life. I was actually playing football and soccer in high school during the same season. And that was very difficult for sure. From football practice to soccer practice. But yeah, I mean, my style, I'm a lefty, similar to Matt. There's not very many lefties out there in college football right now. And it looks a little different. I know on the EA college game, people are going to hate kicking with me because that left meter is going to be on the different side. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a little bigger, over 200 pound. Jack and Matt were a little lighter than me. So I kind of bring that little size. I like to say that I go out there and want to just run over guys on kickoff or just go out there and I'm a very big trash talker. It was maybe because I grew up in Oakland or something, but growing up with older siblings. But if someone says something to any of my teammates, I'm in there yapping with them. I'm not just a normal specialist for sure.
Yeah, kind of jumping on that. Everybody, Matt was pretty well regarded for his tackling. You feel like you're going to be that kind of guy? You're going to be trying to get in on tackles and stuff on kickoff?
Yeah, that's what I try to do. If it's not a touchback, like I feel like I let my team down, so I got to go down there and kind of make up for it and get an ESPN highlight reel out of knocking someone off their feet. So,
oh man,
bring some force behind me.
Now we had a chance to meet your father actually at the I believe it was the spring showcase. I think it was the Aztec Fest spring showcase. Did he bring you a little bit of that attitude? Is that where you get it from his soccer days? Is this trash talking in Espanol or in English?
Everything. He was he's known in the Bay Area with all the soccer leagues for his verbiage. He's a very big trash talker. My mom says I get it from him, but yeah, he talks a lot. He loves like engaging with people, and then just talking to people on the side. But when it comes to like in game and sport, oh man, you will not find a bigger trash talker than my dad.
Did you ever get to watch him play when you were younger, or was he already past that stage?
He was already kind of past that stage. I'm actually the youngest in my family, and the age gap is pretty crazy. My sister, she's the oldest. She's 20 years older than me.
Oh wow!
So it's a very I was very a surprise for them.
Yeah.
So, I didn't get to see him like in his prime days or anything like my other siblings did, but I did get to see him play a little bit when he was a little older, and he's still like, even though he couldn't run or like do as much as he could, like he was still talking it up for sure.
I'm the youngest too in my family. It has its advantages.
Oh yeah. Definitely like being the baby, man. My siblings always are like, you grew up with completely different parents than we did.
Man, I'm on here with a couple babies, man. I'm the oldest. So. You damn spoiled kids.
But by that point, your pops is old, so you're not really gonna get the harsh treatment. But he's gonna give you that look or that tone in the voice, and you're like, okay, all right, get it.
Yeah.
I'll be quiet.
I mean, I always tell people I grew up with six parents because all my siblings were all already in college or already having their own life. And actually, my middle brother, he was my soccer coach from when I was 8 years old to my senior year in high school. So my dad, like everybody was in my ear 24/7. If my dad wasn't as harsh on me, my brother definitely was. And it was growing up with six parents. That's how I always say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to announce that Smooth Sack Summer is officially here. When you're playing in the summer sun, make sure you're groomed up from pubes to bun. Thanks to our friends at Manscaped, this could be your smoothest summer yet. Is the ultimate bundle to keep your boys cool while you look hot. Join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer. Get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com when you use this promo code SUNS20. Inside the package, you'll find the star of the show, the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra. And Manscaped even threw in 2 extra gifts to the Performance Package 5.0. Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra is their 5th generation trimmer, so they've got it dialed down to a science. And right now with that promo code SUNS20, make sure you save that 20% off plus the free shipping and the 2 extra gifts. You can't beat it for summer to stay cool and look hot. Remember that. Manscaped.com. Take advantage of it today. Okay, so just some lighthearted questions before we get on with more football stuff. So, soccer, football. Are there any particular? What's your favorite football movie? Maybe of all time, growing up, or serious fun, whatever.
Football movie, probably The Longest Yard. that movie, like for some reason, was just always on at my house. Like it was just like one of those movies that like no one was really watching, like no one really put it on. It was just on, and so like you just kind of all sat there and watched it.
Classic.
Yeah, I love that movie and The Blind Side. The Blind Side is definitely up there for me. Yeah, it's just an inspirational movie. To be fair, it's super inspirational. You know, you just gotta love stories like that. Like it's awesome.
Man, but what about the weird twist and turn it took this past year? Like, kind of ruined my my experience watching that movie. I mean, just to see their kind of bickering and inner turmoil, man. Like, that was not what I was expecting to come out years later. It's kind of weird, man. What do you think? What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I don't know. I like to just like keep it in my own world, just like trying to think about it how it was before. Yeah, I mean, Hollywood is crazy with how they do movies. So
you just gotta treat it like a movie, man. It's it's even if it was based on a true story, it's never really the true story. So just treat it like the movie and take it for what it is the way I look at it.
Yeah, that's completely true. Yeah.
Well, my all-time is The Waterboy. All-time favorite Waterboy. Nothing you guys could say to change my mind.
Man,
I love that scene. I love the scene when the kicker, he's like kicking off. He's like, you're gonna do an onside kick, and he's lining up. Okay, which one am I gonna kick to? Oh, there's the one. There's my one.
Yeah, that one. That that's awesome. That one's good.
You gotta pull out a ritual. You gotta pull out a ritual like that when you do an onside kick. Like, you know.
That's what I was trying to do against Boise.
So tell me about, getting your first action last year. You got to get in some run. Do you remember your first game getting in there and actually? You said Oregon State, right?
Oregon State, yeah. That one was crazy for me. I always tell people like going out on that field is the best feeling you could ever feel in the world. Like it's truly, and then as a kicker, like all this like everyone's focused strictly on you, and it's just like that, like all that pressure. It was good because I actually, like I told you guys earlier, I almost went to Oregon State. So, and one of my best friends is actually the kicker there. He actually just transferred to Oregon. So like that game was very like sentimental for me, obviously being my first, Division I college football game. And it felt amazing. I mean, going out there for kickoff, all the guys, like you're giving them the rundown and they're all looking at you like ready to go. And you just go down there and at that point, you just kind of shut off all the noise. Like everything just becomes like a blur and it's just you and the football.
Now we were there in that game up in Oregon State. We made the road trip. We got to see it all. So we were way at the top though, so it was kind of
we were in the visitor section they gave us, man, way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful stadium though. I like the renovations they did for sure.
So is that game against Cal going to be a little special for you as well in the Bay Area, back over there in Berkeley?
Oh yeah, that school was growing up was my dream school. Obviously being 10 minutes from my house made it a little bit more sentimental for me for this coming game. I'm already asking teammates for tickets. I'm trying to get at least 60 or 70 because I got a big family ready to show out for that game. But, yeah, I mean, they recruited me. One of their coaches, he's an alumni of my high school, is the receivers coach at Cal who was recruiting me. And they kind of pull some shady stuff here and there. And so I definitely, that game is definitely circled on my calendar because I really need to go back there and just, score a game winner on them for sure.
Bring the boom.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, tell the Plascencia family we're going to be out there. I know I'm going to be out there. I don't know about James. I got to twist his arm to get out there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make that trip again this year.
I'm definitely going to be there.
quick 7-hour drive,
It's an easy flight.
It is, yeah. Just did that flight this Sunday. It wasn't too bad.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, what about when you're talking about the environment, right? That's going to be a big time environment as well. Early in the season, out there, September, what used to be a Pac-12 school now ACC or whatever they are. What do you like to hear? I know it's all white noise, right? You kind of lose track of the sound when you're out there on the field. It's just you and the field and everything going on there. What do you like to hear on a kickoff? Because I don't think San Diego State, we have like a, some teams when you're getting ready for that opening kickoff, you hear the boom, everybody yells out boom or something of that nature. You ever think about that, man? Is there any kind of ritual you think the Aztecs should be adopting on those kickoffs?
I don't know what exactly it's called, but like that like kind of that during kickoff, like especially opening kickoff, that's probably like all the guys are like all jacked up, like pumped up, ready for the game, and just having some type of song, some song that like everybody knows, like a college football, like just like one of those type of songs, and having one of those would be awesome. Like just having that type of noise out there, all the guys in the huddle, like jumping up and down, like dancing to the song, like that type of energy it's crazy. And that's something that, hopefully we could get to San Diego State, hopefully talk to Coach Lou about that, see what we could do. But yeah, having something like that would be awesome. Like the kind of that Penn State chant thing that they have.
Kraftwerk or something like that. I forgot the name of that group that does it.
Yeah, that song is. I just think college football when I hear that.
Got to build that tradition, develop those traditions. It's Snapdragon. Got to do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, man. Well, what's going to make this season a successful season for you, Gabriel? What in your mind is going to meet that mark?
Not too really sure if I have. I mean, obviously throughout a season, going into a season, my sole goal is 100%, no matter what. And I usually go out there every kick. I think in my head, just go 1 for 1, 100%. Like even if I missed before or made before, like it's just 1 for 1, me and this kick. Obviously, our goal this season is to be perfect. I mean, everyone expects us to be perfect, and that's what we expect of ourselves. And, it's great when you have Ryan Whittemire, long snapper, 4-year starter, Tyler Pustula, punter, holder, has been playing 5 years of college football. And when you have those guys around you, like you just have high expectations for yourself. And, with the pedigree that SCSU has with special teams and specialists, you could only reach for perfection. And that's what we need. That's what we want, and we can be, like Coach Barton says, we could be so good that everything else doesn't matter.
Now, kind of on that, what do you think right now, roughly, your range is as far as like, Coach can send you out there at this distance and he feels pretty good about it?
Yeah, I mean, I always tell them once we pass half line, you're in range. They might take that with a grain of salt, but, my farthest in game in college at College of San Mateo was 51. In practice, I've hit from 68. So I mean, it's just obviously like with the wind at Snapdragon, it's weird. The wind is a very
weird stuff.
early wind. So I mean, it kind of depends on those type of scenarios if it's raining or if it's not. But I always tell the coaches once we're past 50, like. You're in range, but usually they'll ask for like a yard marker. And it always depends. In like during pregame warmups, I'll usually like give them a line of where I feel like I feel 90%. Like there's a 90% chance I will make this kick.
Oh man, you guys are going to Wyoming this year. Have you ever had a chance to kick up there?
I haven't, but that's I'm very excited for it. I've had some other friends that have played there, and they said that in warmups they've done a one-step 55-yarder, and it felt like nothing. And so I'm just there. I'm rubbing my hands together, like getting ready for that game because put me out there, and I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna text Jack. I'm gonna tell him I'm coming for that record. That's gonna be that game's gonna be fun. Playing in that elevation is a lot of high elevation games this year, which is nice for me for sure.
Playing in the Mountain West, you get all these altitudes. Absolutely smart decision. Smart decision coming to the Aztecs. You can play all these high altitude games, but you get to live at the beach, right?
Exactly.
Well, Gabriel, you're doing it right, man. We really appreciate your time, getting to know you a little bit. We'll have to do this again, man. Do you Hablas español?
Sí.
Oh man, you got to get him on. You got to get him on the Hijos podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm a no sabo, bro. I'm a no sabo. So.
I will say I could speak it, but I definitely understand a lot more. Like sometimes I'll start speaking and I'll like freeze a little bit because like I'm just speaking too fast and my head's not processing what I'm saying. But I could definitely I speak at home. I speak at home for sure.
Yeah, I'm kind of similar, man. I understand it, but I don't speak it very well. So
that's that Oakland Spanish right there.
Yeah. Hey, every time me and my roommates go to Tacos El Gordo, they're always having me order for them.
Hey, so speaking of that place, what's your go-to order, man? Besides the al pastor, obviously.
The sopes and the mulas are the top tier right there. I'll either get that or I usually get tacos de cabeza.
Oh yeah,
tacos de lengua, tacos de tripa. I'm a very exotic guy when it comes to like the different like taco meats and all that. So everyone likes getting the al pastor, carne asada. I like to try all the other stuff.
You got to get the buche, man. You ever had the buche?
I have.
Yeah,
my mom loves it. She loves that.
I don't want to taste no taco that could taste me back. That taco de lengua, bro. I don't know about that. I don't know that cow tongue.
It's a weird texture, but great flavor.
All good, man. All good. I used to not like menudo as a kid, but now I love it. In my old age, I love it.
Yeah.
All right, Gabriel, man, we appreciate you joining the NIL team right now. By the time this drops, hopefully we'll be on our way to getting your merch out there. Your official NIL Sons of Montezuma team merchandise out there. We couldn't be more grateful to have you on the team, man. It was great meeting your father. Hopefully get to run into them in some more games this season.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, let's do this again. Let's get you with the E-host, bro. Let's get you with the E-host.
Yeah, man. I'd love to do it and get some Spanish representation on the team.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I'll let you know ahead of time so you prepare, you know what I mean?
Yeah, ready for it. Yeah, man, but I just want to say appreciate you guys for what you guys do for the team. Like, it's big time. We really appreciate you guys for everything that you guys do.
Thank you, man. That's great to hear.
We appreciate everything you guys do, man. You guys, sacrifice 4 or 5 years of your lives to come here and, I mean, you get a good education and all that, but it's still a sacrifice, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. It's all fun in sunny San Diego.
All right. You guys heard it. Let's get some wins. Let's get some perfection and maybe a trick play or two.
We're ready for it.
All right, Gabe. Thank you much. We'll talk soon, man.
Yep. Have a good one. Thank you guys.
Take the time, Gabe.
All right.